Hello, pandas and other animals of the world. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are bringing you a critical and crucial piece of news. It is all about bubble tea. Here in Doha, Qatar. Where to find it, what it costs, and where we recommend you should go. So without further ado, let's get into the first one, which is
Boba, which is where we are currently sitting and enjoying a nice, refreshing bubble tea. Now, we're going to review these places on their boba taste, their tea taste, and then their price. And so, to start off with this, I will say that they have very consistently good, chewy, sweet boba. Now, if you're not into super sweet, you can opt out of it, like this panda did. Or if you let it like me, definitely keep it in.
But that's the great thing about Tabi Boba is it's very customizable. There's a lot of flavors, a lot of options. There's non-dairy options. You can have boba, you can opt out of boba. So I really like it because you can kind of create your own, and there's something for everyone here at Tabi Boba.
They also have different types of boba that you can get in, and I think it changes daily. They always have your consistent brown sugar boba, which is standard everywhere. But then they've got other unique flavors of boba that you could try. I have not tried anything outside of the brown sugar. I'm very keen on the cut-off boba, but they did not have that today. So.
They have 4 branches, which is great.
Just learned this.
And we're here at the Al Saad branch, which is lovely. The only issue is that there's not a lot of parking in the area. So it's just something to be mindful of if you plan to visit this particular branch. So for me, I would say that this is a 5 out of 5 pandas because it's 20 riyals for a medium size, which is okay. It's not too expensive. It's very relative, all things considering. Their boba is consistently good, and they have a lot of flavors, and all of them are really good that we've tasted.
Yeah, we tried 2 new ones today. We branched out, and so she is trying a winter melon, which we thought was the yucky green melon that you have in the store. It's not. It's actually a root vegetable.
Some people like that melon.
No, not us. And
I don't mind it.
Anyway, it's a root vegetable, but it's sweet, and so I actually would order this myself because it is very tasty.
And you have chrysanthemum.
Right, which when we asked if it was florally, because they do have a rose bubble tea, and I'm not super into the flowery sense, but he told me it was caramel, and don't come here thinking it's caramel. It's not. It's good, but it's not caramel. So.
Yeah, but they're still good. Like everything we've tried from Tabi Boba is good, which is why it gets a 5 out of 5 pandas on the panda rating scale, which is the only legitimate rating scale for everything at all times, anywhere.
Yes.
Okay, so number 2 is?
Number 2, Brewing Voice. Now this is what I like to think as the creme de la creme of bubble tea. It is my all-time fave. I have ordered a lot of things from there, including their large sizes, which we will talk about here in a minute. But the reason I like them so much is their bubbles, I think, are even better than here. But they're consistent. Consistency is key when you're coming up with bubble tea. They're chewy, they're flavorful. They do have a couple different options for that. And they've got a lot of really good flavors of actual tea.
I think we've tried all of them and we've loved every single one that we've had. So I also really recommend them. They have a beautiful place as well. It's very aesthetically pleasing.
It's cute.
And
Their price points.
Oh yes.
Their prices are really, really good.
Yeah. I actually think they're the best value for money based on the amount you get and what you pay.
Yeah, their prices are really good, and they've got a lot of different size options for you. So they've got your regular, medium, and large. You can also order a liter of bubble tea, and then they also have a gallon of bubble tea, which I have gotten, and I did share it with my class.
Did you though?
I did, I swear.
Okay.
So yeah, they are really good. Again, the only downside to them is that parking is difficult to find. They're not on a main road like this Tabi Boba location, but there isn't a ton of parking there.
Yeah, so just something to be mindful, but still for us, Brewing Voice gets a 5 out of 5.
100%, 5 out of 5. My all-time favorite out of the whole list we're going to present to you guys.
Okay, so then we've done 2. So the third option is?
Swan Tea.
Swan Tea, something tea. Basically, I really like them. However, there's some downsides. So let's start with the good things. They have unique and very delicious flavors of bubble tea. and they present their bubble tea to you in a very theatrical way.
Bring out the blowtorch to melt the sugar.
Yeah, for the creme brulee one that we had ordered, and listen to that creme brulee bubble tea, like it's the stuff dreams are made of. The only thing that's brings its rating down is the price.
Yeah.
Because you get very little for much more money. I think it's like 25 reals for something this size, maybe even smaller. So it's kind of a splurge. If you want to have a good time, you just got paid, then why not go to Swan Tea?
But not your weekly bubble tea. And I know that she's going to say that there shouldn't be a weekly bubble tea, but there is. And that would not be it for me because it's so expensive, and we are frugal over here.
Oh, I really do like Swan Tea. I would say that they would be a 4 out of 5 pandas because they have the good boba, they have good flavors. The price just brings it down a little bit.
I would give it a 3.5, a 3 pandas, and not a half a panda. We're not murdering pandas. It's 5 bamboo sticks. I think that their price point is a big deterrent for me, and the sizing was not worth it for me.
I think on our list for number 4 is Beauty and Beasty, which is also nice because it's kind of like fairy tale themed. I really like their drinks because it's more than just bubble tea. It's actually a dessert in a cup, which is basically my ideal meal. When we went last time, I had the red velvet cheesecake. It was divine, but it's definitely not your average bubble tea. It's something more dessert based.
They also don't have a location for you to like go in and sit anywhere. It's just a pickup, and they only take cash. Their prices were good, and again, the flavor,
you get a lot for what you pay for.
The sizes were, their smallest size was bigger than this.
Yeah.
Their flavors, as she said, were good. The boba was really good. Their prices were good. But for me, they were okay. They weren't my favorite. I would give it a 4 out of 5 though.
Yeah, I would say a 4 out of 5 is very fair. And you need a car to go there because there's no like metro station nearby. And parking. Anyway.
Although if you're watching this, you live in Doha or you're coming to Doha, and you should know parking everywhere is an issue.
Yeah, it's kind of an issue. Except for our next place, which is place number 5, Go Sip. So what sets Go Sip apart is that it's actually 2 branches in 2 different malls. So that's why we said parking's not really an issue. But it's just kind of like a stand in both the malls. So the first mall is in City Center Mall, and the second mall is Doha Festival City. And it's a great option to just kind of order your bubble tea, grab it, have it on the go as you get your shopping done. And we've had Go Sip multiple times.
So many times.
Yeah, I think I've had it more than like 20 times. It's always been consistently good. And we've had so many different flavors. I had a custard one once.
I had a dalgona one.
Yeah, and it's everything that they've had is really nice. Something that I need to mention about Go Sip is that you can customize your drinks. They have non-dairy options. You can choose with or without boba, with toppings, and you can really kind of make it your own, even including the sweetness level. So, Go Sip would get a 5 for me.
Yeah, I would give Go Sip a 5 as well. Their prices are really good.
We'll say it. Okay.
Go Sip would also get a 5 for me because they're 100% consistent, which is why they're able to branch out, I guess, and have multiple branches. The bubbles are always good, their flavors are really good, and their prices are also really good.
The only thing is you need to go in with the expectation that it's in a mall, so you're not getting that dine-in kind of atmosphere or ambiance. So those are our picks of the top 5 bubble tea places in Doha. There are other places which I do mention in my blog post, but they didn't make the top 5 because we are very discerning and fussy bubble tea drinkers.
We only want the best.
For you.
We only want you to have the best.
Exactly, for you and for us. So that's our roundup of the top 5 places for bubble tea here in Doha, Qatar. If you haven't already, please subscribe and join the Exploring Bears family. And leave us a comment below. Let us know, have you tried any of these places? Do you agree? Do you disagree with our reviews? Or are you looking forward to coming and sampling some delicious bubble tea here in Doha, Qatar? Let us know in the comments below.